attack over here. I don't think, well, some more reinforcements coming in, but I think Casey's going to be able to run his tanks up there, secure the high ground, and secure that base after all. So this is what I was talking about, whereas Flash was able to take the middle of the map, he'd be able to push in easier on this right side of the map, whereas Casey would not have the ability to push in the other way. And it's all about securing those bases. And right now, let's see, it looks like Casey's getting up his 5th base, and then he'll have the 6th base in the top right secure to take if he wants it. Flash right now has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bases as well, and he's got his bottom left corner secured, so he can do it as well. Physics lab going up for Casey, so wow, he must have some money in the bank or something that he's gonna try and switch to battle cruisers right here. Oh man, that always hurts when you move in and you hit siege mode, and then the mine goes towards your tanks, and they're already in siege mode. There's no way of stopping it to dodge the mine. So that's a horrible position. But Flash, though, in the meantime, has managed to push up here on the right side and really secure this position here. So that is going to give Flash a major advantage in the long term. He's going to have a huge advantage because basically if Casey can't take that base, he's probably not going to be able to take the top right base either. So that's going to put Flash in a huge advantage because at this point in the game it's really hard to push in. It's really hard to take ground because Terrans are just so good at defending. You set up your tank lines. It's hard to move your tanks in and take out the enemy tank lines and that sort of thing. So it's almost as if the number of bases that you could take is the number of bases that you have, because well, obviously if you don't have the ability to take that base, then that's that, and you're not going to be able to take it. Anyway, so point being though, Casey is in a bad position because he can't take this base right now, and Flash being really cute here, dropping Goliaths on top of those tanks. Very nicely done. Wow, Valkyrie out, attacking those dropships. And that dropship is going to go down, but it's done its damage. It has dropped enough Goliaths out on top of tanks to do enough damage and and to keep Casey from taking that base for that much longer. So basically this whole time Casey's functioning off of one less base than Flash is at this point, and that is just, it's just a huge deal. And oh man, siege mode going down at just the wrong moment. That Valkyrie is going to take care of the dropship though. Will it get away? Actually, it might get away if you can fall back to Goliath cover. And now it's going to be, whoa, Flash sieging within range of that refinery. He might be able, no, maybe not. I'm not sure he has vision on it. But now it's going to be possibly Casey's turn to do some drops, maybe drop some vultures on top of those tanks. That would be pretty good, cause the tanks to splash each other. Flash coming in here for another drop though. This time it's obviously within range. Casey's going to have to show his battlecruisers. He's going to have to move in here with some battlecruisers and to try and take out those forces. Moving in with siege mode here. So now Flash is going to know that those... Whoa, jeez, that was a lot of exploding things. So Flash, it looks like he might have been surprised by those battlecruisers actually, which is surprising because he would have expected he would be occasionally comsatting that base to try and see what was going on. And yeah, actually, come to think of it, Flash, if he had seen those battlecruisers earlier, he would have probably put up his own physics lab long ago to try and match. Usually, you don't try and engage battlecruisers with just Goliaths. You try and go for your own battlecruisers and that sort of thing, especially since Flash had more economy, so that's a little puzzling there. So maybe he didn't know that Casey was switching over to battlecruisers. Although, I'm not sure if Casey has the economy to make that switch with true efficacy there. Yeah, still no physics lab there. So Flash feels that he's basically committed to this. He's basically committed to not using battlecruisers, trying to go with the tanks and Goliaths and that sort of thing. And it's working for him so far. So to be honest, that's not a huge downside for him. 6 dropships full of units now are being loaded up, and that it looks like he might be gearing up to take that left side base. If he can drop all over that left side base, that would be devastating for Casey. Casey would be so economically behind that it would be really difficult for him to come back. And it looks like he's actually going to try and move in from the right side. He's got that entrenched position on the right. He's going to try and use that instead as a jumping off point. Casey going up the middle here. with a lot of ground forces. I'm not sure where his battlecruisers are, but he is really vulnerable. His whole force is off in the middle, and Flash coming in from the back here, and Flash also has a force in the middle as well. So this, I'm not sure this is going to do a lot of good from Casey. Casey moving in here, but a lot of Flash's forces are out of position in the north, in Casey's main. So it's going to be really difficult for Flash to defend the middle, but at the same time, Casey is in a lot worse shape because his main is the one that's going to be going down here. Where are those battlecruisers? There they are. The battlecruisers falling back. Yamato cannons going off on some of those Goliaths. I don't know if he has enough battlecruisers to deal with this many Goliaths. More Goliaths dropping in here as well. This is looking horrible for Casey. Yeah, he's going to lose those battlecruisers. One coming out to reinforce at just the right moment, but it looks like it's rallied into the middle of the Goliath fire, and it's going to go down without firing a shot or more than a couple shots. Dropship, Casey's dropship's going down as well, and this is just huge. And Casey trying to go in for this counterattack. This is all that he really has left. It's really too bad that he didn't have his forces back. He probably could have defended that, and then might have done better in a longer battle, but now he's lost his factories. He's going to lose his starport soon as well. He's going to take out this expansion of Flashes, but really, trading an expansion for a main is just, you know, that's a good trade any day if you're in Flash issues right now. And yeah, this counter drop is going to clean up the counter attack as well. Probably going to see GG any moment now. But Casey's still fighting it out. One battlecruiser comes in and manages to kill off all of the Goliaths, so he's going to be able to slowly and steadily take out all these tanks, but not before he's lost all of his factories and his, as they noted, his physics lab, so he can't even produce any more battlecruisers out of those starports. So this is looking really bad for Casey here. Casey, it looks like he's going to try and set up a little defensive perimeter so that Flash can't move more forces in to finish him off. But really, in the long term, I don't think there's much you can do about it. Yeah, look at these dropships. They're going to just drop all over. Mine's going to go off on some forces, but that is, I think, 7 dropships worth of forces there, and that is just way too much for anyone to deal with. So there's GG from Casey. Man, that would have been awesome if Casey managed to pull out a win against none other than KTF Flash and take a match for ace. And so disappointing when they actually take it to an ace match, but then they can't quite finish it off. That was the story of their last season. I remember they had a horrible record, but if they'd won their ace matches, they would have been, you know, like 5th place or something like that. So it's just disappointing that they can't seem to, you know, they can seem to get a couple wins out of it, but they can't seem to quite hammer it home. And you know, it's just disappointing. So, anyways, I hope you guys enjoy that game. Sorry for the bit of an interruption when my roommate walked in, and I had to simultaneously I had to keep recording, otherwise I would have had to start over or mess around with the syncing a lot. So I thought it would be better to just explain to my housemate in cast what was going on. So anyway, happy holidays, whatever holiday you may or may not celebrate, and if you don't celebrate any holidays, I hope that you're having a happy month or week anyway. I hope that you're staying healthy, unlike me. So, take care, and thank you very much for listening, and GG.